Hello. Got behind today on my daily diary, but I'm stopping for a second before I have my first book signing for Conversations with the Universe. Who'd have thunk it that I would be going out and doing these things, because I never envisioned myself doing a lot of these things. If I look back on my life and where I was in different places, I could never have imagined that I would do any of the things that I do. It's a completely different life. It seems like a different lifetime. And I think that's the beauty of what life is. It's magical. And we are allowed all kinds of sets and life circumstances and experiences and do-overs and creations and ways to connect and experience ourselves. And so I'm embarking today on the very first real place of trust in myself, in my ability to allow an event to be completely organic. And when I say that, as I was moving into the Rebel Road whole adventure, I got the message that anything that I'm to do, any event or speaking engagement or show or anything I'm supposed to do for this year, is to be spontaneous. It is to be completely off the cuff, completely from the heart, to allow me to completely trust and to illustrate by example that everything we need will come through us in the moment that it's needed, and that if we don't plan it, it actually comes through in the way that it needs to be received, because we're drawing together people in front of us or around us that are looking or seeking or open for something to awaken or to move or to be realized. And so this is the first time that I'm actually really not thinking about anything. I haven't had a single thought as to what tonight I'm going to speak about. And although it's a book signing and it's about the book, and I know I wrote the book, it's different because it doesn't even feel like, it feels like it touches on what the book's about and the elements, but it feels like a different conversation is about to happen. It feels like there's a different energy asking different questions and awaiting different answers in a different conversation. And so I'm as excited to experience that as hopefully the people that are in attendance are. And every show will be like that. I have found that in some of the cities forming for the Rebel Road, that very thing is happening. Alexandria is drawing together certain types of people, and I can feel already that that particular show has a certain energy about it. And then Baltimore, we had a call today with some of the people from Baltimore, and one of them mentioned that there's a very large hearing impaired community there, and they would like to do some signing and some different things. And all of a sudden that awakened in me, wow, this conversation is going to be about the senses, and it's going to be about the ways the senses are used or not used, and how we can amplify different things and expand upon them as multidimensional beings. And so, if we live in the moment, if we truly allowed ourselves to experience ourselves in the moment, not plan, not try to figure it out, what could happen? I do that when I write. When I sit down to write, I move everything out of the way, and what comes out just comes out. I don't really have a plan. I just write what flows, and it flows right through me. Oftentimes, I will go back and read what I've written and be quite surprised, because it has come through in such a way that I just write it and then read it. And I always longed to be able to speak that way. Not that I was looking to be a speaker, but that I could move out of the way, and as fluidly as my writing comes out, my words would come out. And so tonight I get to see if that is a possibility. I know that when I did the TEDx talk, that very much happened. That experience happened. I remember walking on the stage. I remember saying namaste. I don't remember anything after that. And then I remember saying namaste and walking off. And, although that ahead of time in that particular situation, in my mind I had certain points to cover, when I walked off that stage, I thought, oh my goodness, what did I say up there? And it was not until I got back from Machu Picchu and I saw my own video that I realized what I had fully said. And when I saw that, all of a sudden it was this boost of courage and confidence that said, you really could do this thing that you're embarking on called the Rebel Road. You really can let yourself stand up there and let something move through you and just speak. And so I share this with you to let you know that even when you think you can't do something, or you're not quite sure how it's going to be done or what's going to come out, it doesn't matter who you're looking at, whether there's someone that is seasoned or whether there's someone that you think is polished or whether it's someone that you consider, wise or knowledgeable, or whether it's someone that you've never seen before. They're all just like you. They're all wondering, can I do it? They're all, in the space of what's going to happen. What's the wonder of what could possibly unfold here? So why not take the chance on yourself? Why not just see? Why not just trust and get out of your own way? And when I say get out of your own way, that means get out of the way of these thoughts, these beliefs, these limitations, these doubts. Get out of the way of that so that just a clear vessel can show up and you can allow the fluid, divine, beautiful, amazing, creative force to flow through you, in you, and out of you in ways you could not imagine. So, tomorrow I'll let you in on how it all went, and hopefully we'll have a little clip of it at some point that I can share with you. But nonetheless, it has been amazing sharing this moment with you, and I am always in love, of love, and with love. So I'll see you tomorrow. I'm Simran Singh. Be well.